everyone, it's Jessica here. Thanks so much for stopping in. Today I'm going to be using the new Spectrum Noir illustrators. Off camera, I started by stamping these adorable images by Waffle Flower from the Bear and Bird clear stamp set. The illustrators have been reformulated and the ink is the same as the tri-blend markers. They have the traditional brush tip and super fine nibs. I found the ink went on super smooth. Here's a quick look at the color palette we'll be working with today. I found the colors blended seamlessly. I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge today. I have all of the colors from the core sets and the add-on sets, but I wanted to see if I can create a card only using the add-on sets, just in case you're new to coloring and you wanted to kind of start small. I wanted to show that you can still create something with minimal colors. Normally I would pick 3 different tones and blend them together, but for challenge sake, most of these tones are actually just 2 blends. I started by putting down a base layer of BG2, which is part of the Neutrals 6-pen set. I then added some highlights using BG6. I picked areas where I thought that there would be a natural shadow. Normally the color blends are more subtle, but because we're using the add-on set, they're a little bit more further apart on the spectrum. However, they do end up blending together. Normally I would skip this process out, but I wanted to show you that it does take a little bit of extra time, but it is possible to get a good blend with only 2 markers. If you're not getting the results you want right away, I promise, just keep blending. When I first started coloring, I would often give up before I gave myself enough time to make the colors work. Alcohol ink is very forgiving. You can always go back to an image after it has dried and put on another layer until you're satisfied. One of my secret weapons in my stash is actually the blender pen, which you can think more of as an eraser. The alcohol essentially just pushes the color back into the lines and there's no need to start over. For the tiny plant, I used MB1 and MB3. And LV1 and LV3. And of course, I added a little bit of blush using CR3. For added texture, I added details using the white gel pen. With the main images done, I started to work on the background. there's still a little bit of marks outside the line, so you can go in with a gel pen to erase it. Off camera, I die cut an A2 size gray card front and added a Gemini Creator Card torn panel on top of it. Now all that's left is building the scene. To finish off the card, I added some glossy accents, a sentiment strip, and coordinating sequins. Oh, and of course, the cute little hat. If you're like me, getting ink on the card is inevitable. My sand eraser has saved the day so many times. And here's the card. Thanks so much for stopping by.